Hello, can you hear me? Hi, everybody. Sorry, I didn't switch to the other screen. Uh, let an ad run. But I realized that, I realized that poor YouTube sits in the quiet for a really long time. So I was like, okay, I'll switch and hang out with y'all until the ad is over. How are you? How are you today, everybody? How are you on this fine, Wednesday? Y'all hear me all right? I don't know why, but my audio interface is not reacting very well to my voice right now. So yeah, concerned that things are not sounds are not coming through. Sounds good. Okay, okay. So today we'll be finishing up. Hopefully finishing up. Maybe I will not leave this fucking chair until I do finish it. Um, but I'm trying to finish my blanc and noir piece. The only thing I have left, so I've basically finished both sides of noir. I've started rendering the front side of blanc, and then I'll have her backside as well still. So that's kind of like what I have left in terms of progress on this. And yeah, I'm kind of like looking at the piece right now, and I'm wondering if I want to redo Noir's like bodysuit, because I feel like I made the texture of Blanc's look more like fake, like pleather basically, or like a plasticky leather, versus Noir's is not quite as shiny. So let me just move over to the all right, cool. Hello. This is how much progress I've made thus far. I was like, I don't know where my drawing pen is, but actually I've you know the little on stream the other day when I came back from Taiwan and Japan, I built like a little toy shop, wooden toy shop thing. I started putting my drawing pen in there, as well as like a ceramic blade, like a small ceramic safety blade. So I just have like within arm's reach always at my desk my drawing pen, and I'm trying to get into the habit of like putting it in there every time. So I just realized you guys cannot hear my music. Oh, can you hear my music? Oh, okay. I think it's working. Okay, we're fine. I'm a little discombobulated today, but when am I not? Actually, that's more accurate, I think. But this is how much progress I have on the piece so far. So I have to hold on. I'm really far here from my desk. So I feel like I did this, the pleather, much nicer than I did on Noir's. Like, I was very satisfied with Noir's, but I feel like it's not giving the same material. It's not giving, you know? So I think I'm gonna clean this up a little bit after I finish Blanc. But this is the side A, and side B is actually this back side here. I just wanted to show you all both sides. So, and this is the progress I've made so far. I've been working on it a little bit off stream just because I don't even know what my deadline is. I'm gonna be honest. So my entire timeline for merchandise is fucked. Like, entirely fucked because of the tariffs. Let me just pull up my deadlines. Because I had 2 months before. I had 2 months for finishing all my new merch, but unfortunately that is no longer the case. So my deadline, it looks like, is the 20th. So this weekend, Pog. So I don't know how much shit I'm gonna be able to finish before then. I'm gonna be honest, which is really stressful because I have so much stuff I wanted to make for Anime Boston and Offkai, but it just might not fucking happen And I'm so disappointed because I've been working on the blanc and noir piece basically in all my free time. Like whenever I decide I'm gonna do art, I just work on the blanc and noir piece. And while I've been very happily working on it, like now I'm come to the realization that all of the like VTuber merch for Offkai might get fucked in the process. I don't know. I'm so worried about it. I'm genuinely so worried about it. Cause like, I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hide R so I can do it better. Right. So I've worked on the suit. I wanna add a little. I don't know, I really like how the bodysuit. Also, I really did not know how to render the legs in this case. Or like, I don't understand the lighting for this because I haven't really, I'm gonna be honest, because it's a standee and it's rotating, I've been focused so much on making sure everything makes, like all the anatomy makes sense and the front and back makes sense that I haven't been thinking so much about lighting. And now that I'm coming to the rendering part of things, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't really think. So I'm just gonna pretend and just do the whole thing where you just try to make it look nice. And that's it. We're not going for accuracy here. We're going for if it looked pretty and it makes the assets stand out, you know? So we're just gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead. What are you? My ref page for blanc and noir artwork is so much stuff. I've been primarily using, so the piece that I've been using as my primary reference for like, I guess like style choices and whatever is this one. This is official artwork from Nikkei. I have a question. Does anyone know this? I don't know what it is, but it's just been like very popular pose to have like the boob stack, you know? Like what I mean by that is, is like this here. This is such a common thing I've seen in so many like people's compositions and poses for two girls. Like, I know Oimo does this very often, and it's just like such a popular pose. And I'm like, I don't get it. I mean, it's like cute, but like, why does everyone do it? I don't understand. Is there something so particularly like interesting about the pose? I don't think it's, I feel like there's so many other things that you can do and so many more like, you know, I don't know how to describe how I feel. I feel like there's more interesting things that they could be doing. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm not seeing. Excuse me. And I gotta draw the little patterns that are. I've been playing a lot of games off stream recently. I feel like normally I don't really have the time to play games off stream, but because I've been doing a lot of work, I'm affording myself the luxury of playing more games off stream. So I started a game that originally I was gonna play on stream, But I put a vote out, and so we're playing Yakuza instead. So I was like, okay, I want to play this game. And I was like debating on whether or not I wanted to play this game right now or not. But after finishing Go-Go Town, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. So I started playing Witchspring R, and that game is so cute. It's so unbelievably cute. It's like a turn-based JRPG. I don't think it's made by a major studio, as far as I'm aware. Who is it produced by? Oh my god, why can't I? Spring R. Oh, or paid. It's made by Kiwi Walks, is the developer, and it looks like they've only really made Witchspring. Did they not make the previous games? Wait, they only made 3? R. Wait. Now I'm confused. Witchspring R. I'm kind of curious. It's made by... Who? Oh. Oh, I guess it's made by, like, the previous ones are different studios, I guess. But yeah, it's a JRPG, and it's very, very cute. You start off, the game as a 10-year-old witch named Pieberry. She named herself Pieberry because she loves pie and strawberries. She's so precious. She's so cute. I love her. She's very innocent and very pure. She gives the same energy as, like, Zoe from League of Legends. In terms of, like, what lore has been, kind of shown so far, and then also just her personality. She's just very cute, wholesome, like, very mischievous kind of person. And it's just been really fun. It's been a really fun game to play. I've been having a good time with it. But yeah, I'm having a good time with the game so far, and I'm glad I got it. So out of all of the series, R, which is the one I'm playing, the one with Pieberry, is the highest rated one. It's like overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and so far I agree, it is so good. So if you're into JRPGs, like turn-based JRPGs, definitely worth a check out. I think there is a time skip that happens. The only DLC there is they're all cosmetic based, and if you've watched my streams for long enough, you know that I am a huge advocate for basically only doing cosmetics as or monetizing through cosmetics, because I think it's very smart, and it basically just is a way to reward your fan base without punishing people, or like without basically gatekeeping other interesting content from them. So I think it's very cool that they just did that. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. I'm just playing on normal because I kind of just want to play through the story. I'm kind of in a mindset right now of I want to... How do I say it? I want to play games and experience them, and experience more games and complete them. And there are a handful of games where I feel like I want to play them specifically for like difficulty, like Fire Emblem games and whatnot. But aside from that, I kind of just want to play games and experience them. So I don't really mind playing, you know, story-based games on easier modes and stuff like that, or normal, I guess. I'm not the kind of person to play them on like the easiest modes. However, like if they had a story mode, but I will play a game on normal instead of playing on hard, even though I think I would probably overall enjoy the game more if I wanted to commit more time to it by playing on hard. But if I'm just trying to like experience the game and go through the story, then playing on normal seems pretty fine. I started doing that the other day, and I've really been enjoying it. I think I mentioned to Brad when I was trying to figure out what game to play, and then I played the fuck out of Go-Go Town, and that was like a good-ass time. And I'm glad I sunk like fucking 40 hours into that game. I had a really good time with it, but I was like, okay, I'm ready for like a story. For now. Bring R. Anybody who, even at this point, people don't sure have heard. It is a little crazy to think because she did what effectively I assume is she just gave her 2. She is graduating in. It's like a normal job thing, but it's crazy to think that. To graduate now. Wish all he has definitely inspired a lot of people, especially in the EN. That a lot of people are very. I do think it's silly for people saying that like, oh, Hello JP, or not Hello JP, Hello Live is dying. Kura's leaving. When people who really do watch Hello Live are well aware of the fact that she hasn't really been streaming very much in the past, while. And then also on top of that, like, we've got some really crazy, talented people live, even in EN as it is. Like Fuamoko, they're already crushing it as it is, so I'm not too worried about Hello Live in terms like this, how they'll fare with Gura graduating. I think it will suck a lot, and I think a lot of people will be very upset about it, but at the end of the day, like, alright. Alright, cool. Let's do her. They're like metallic. The same. Oh, they're not. Try to let myself be a little bit messier with the rendering, because also at the end of the day, this is gonna be very small. Like, what, 5 inches? So like, honestly, if I just like fit this onto my monitor, it's about the size that I'm seeing it as it is. So I should not be like hyper focusing on small details that might not even print, because it's just possible that you can't even see it at this point, but Thank you for the stretch and hype redeems. I actually don't have water with me. I just have coffee. Which is so healthy. I just have like a little bit of leftover coffee, like iced coffee as well. Part of me kind of just wants to go and render her eyes right now. Coffee does actually hydrate you. I know, isn't it interesting? Like, people will say that caffeine dehydrates you, but because of the amount of liquid that is in... Yes! Thank you! Thank you! Intelligent human being! Yes! Yeah, there's not enough caffeine in coffee to offset the amount of liquid intake to dehydrate you in coffee. Wow, so based. I knew I had intelligent mods. I remember having a whole discussion with my brother about this because once upon a time, both me and my sibling were pursuing medicine, and now neither of us are. Much to Mama Cat's dismay, neither of us are pursuing medicine at this time. However, we talked a lot about like this stuff and like people's perception of certain things. Yeah, people believe what they believe, and like also just like the fact that I think people just receive tidbits of information and kind of run with it. And if it's like a piece of information that's kind of more of a fun fact than it is like crucial information, then they're not gonna probably look it up to see and like fact check it. So, you know, it kind of just ends up like in a situation where people just run with ideas and take it and whatever, and then you have people who believe that coffee makes you dehydrated. I mean, the thing is like, with coffee, I think some people think too, or are convinced that it, people are convinced that it makes you dehydrated because you can feel like, you know, have a headache and stuff like that, but that's from the caffeine itself and not dehydration. It's not one of those things where it's actually something that would affect their health. Yeah, because if there is a situation where it is something that would lead to possible health issues, I will actually say, yeah. Yeah, I'm drawing the bunnies! Here, you can see, we have Noir fully done, front and back. Here's her booty. Side. Yeah. Making progress. We're gonna try to finish this thing. That's my goal. My goal is to finish the whole thing. We're like pretty close. I would say we're like 80% there because, well, actually probably a little more than 80% because like we have the backside of Blanc to do still, but I think the backside is much faster to render than the front side. You don't have to worry about like rendering their face and stuff. Also, the hair is a lot more simple on the backside than it is on the front side. Coffee is also a diuretic and a laxative, so that's another factor. People feel that by needing to go to the bathroom more often is leading to dehydration. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, coffee, guys, coffee doesn't really make me need to pee, but I gotta say, coffee does make me need to shit. I am one of those people where coffee is very much on the laxative side of things. Only if I drink like a certain amount, but I will say I don't drink coffee super often because I don't really drink it for the caffeine. I just like the taste of it. So when I get coffee, I get it half calf because I also have to be very concerned and very aware of my caffeine intake as a person with cardiac problems. But yeah. I actually had a thing recently, I think, where I had a little bit of a heart hiccup, I guess. I don't want to say a problem, but basically I didn't want to push myself after because I was like a little worried that if I did, then it would cause. I like took it. You know, I feel like the way I've been rendering eyes for the most part has been the same over the past like million years. I haven't changed too much about it. I like changed small little bits about it like over time, but I feel like I don't make too. I end up rendering eyes and oh, maybe I feel like I should. So I feel like I can't be bald. Also like one of those things where if it's like it ain't broke, don't. Because it is. More than satisfied. Quite like this. I feel like I should put like, did I put anything in? Really? I think it looks okay. Um, work on this. Her blush is probably Oh shit! Dante, thank you for the resub! 7 months, let's fucking go. Have you been excited for Shmanime Boston? I have not finished my paperwork. Table. Still debating if I want the weekend pass or just Sunday. Yeah, I know, if it's kind of hard if you're not gonna be like free the whole time. I don't know what the price difference is. I also, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if the Artist Alley badge comes, or Artist Alley table comes with the badge or not. I feel like the answer's no, so I might also have to buy my ticket still. A little silly, but might have to be done. Man, I think frickin' Skin Fang is so weird, but she has Skin Fang, so I just gotta do it. But man, do I feel like it's so weird. Ugh. I'm not personally a Skin Fang kind of person. Y'all Skin Fang enjoy or not? Team Skin. That's real. I agree. I'm a regular Fang person and not a Skin Fang enjoyer. Yeah, I'm a big fan of regular Fangs and not that much Skin Fang. You draw well? Oh, thank you. I try. Just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about Skin Fang. I just feel like it's like very strange. I mean, Skin Fang is basically Snaggletooth, no? I feel like if anybody looks at that in real life, they'd actually have the opposite reaction as to what everyone else has, you know? This one. Stuff. Weird. This is what I mean by like tiny little fucking details. Like, see these like small amount of pixels that I've added for shine on her lip? This probably won't even print. The DPI of the printer is not gonna be high enough for anyone to see this. It's literally already so pixelated. Like, you can't even tell when it's this small. Like, why do I always do this to myself? Anyway. Oh, I do this to myself. I do this so often. I'll like literally just draw these small ass details that only I'm ever gonna know about and I'm gonna ever see, and then like go back later and just be, wow, I spent so much time on this. Why did I spend so much time? And it's like, because you drew shit that nobody gives a fuck about but yourself. The you problem. All right. It'd be really funny if instead of like a rotating base, I made it so that Blanc rotates and the center axis is like where her like leg meets the pole, and she just spins like this instead. Have y'all seen those standees now? Like, standees have gotten very, very complicated in the past few years. Very crazy. How much new stuff you can do with standees and stuff. And I am personally a fan. I think it's very cool, but also I don't think I own anything like that personally, because no, I don't have much need for stuff that's complicated. Like, my standees just sit there. I don't really fidget with them, you know? Not that it's like a problem. Yeah, no. Let's add the eyeball. I like to make the edges, soften the line, color the eyelashes with like a dark red. I don't know. I feel like it softens them up and makes it feel a little bit more natural than if it's like a harsh black. Alright, what do I have left to do? I still have to finish the little buttons on her cuffs, her hair, the puffs on her shoes, and her tail, shoes itself. I feel like sometimes when I'm drawing, I am not satisfied with like where the progress is going unless I render the hair or the hair or the eye. Also, realize, I'm so sorry, but I think your VIP is gone for so long. My bad. I just finished my coffee. Wow, I feel like there were like grounds at the bottom of that. I don't know. Do we actually know? Oh my god, what the f did that come from? Do we actually know about any of the lore as to why Blanc and Noir are bunny girls? Like, in terms of how they became Nikes and then how they are also twins? I don't know if we know anything. Let's do... So, I'm gonna create a selection from layer of the hair, and I'm going to clean a little bit, like, and then I will... I'm hoping to submit this once it's finished to the active creator contest stuff. I have not submitted much to it. So I feel like a little bit of a fraud of a Nikkei creator. Although I stream the game and stuff, I not created very much content. Like, that can be repurposed. Where I would like to actually do. Because I even forgot to submit Cinderella. When I did Cinderella, or when I drew Cinderella, I didn't even... Very embarrassed. Why is this? Just trying to select and deselect the important parts to make sure the mask is like accurate. Because instead of clipping all my layers together, I think it's just better and better to use a mask, especially because if I were to like edit anything, if I use the mask, then it's like a whole line of clipped stuff rather than on the full mask better. Realize Amazon Prime, not just Turbo, lets you change the color to anything you want, so I have a new color. New color? What? What? What color? Your name in chat? I thought you could just do that anyway. Can you not? Is your name not always teal? It's always been teal on my side. You can pick from a list of colors. Time and Turbo, you can do a custom code. Oh, is it like slightly more? Wait, is your color like almost the same but different? Same but different? It's more blue than it was? I don't actually wait. Okay, I can see it because on Mix It Up, it doesn't, it's the old one and it hasn't updated, but if I look on to Twitch, I can see that it's like a different color. I wasn't sure it was just monitor diff or not. That's cool. I don't know that. Same but different. I've been talking too much with like my family in Thailand and they always say that. They always same but different. I feel like that's a very Southeast Asian thing. Mask. Store. Color. I'm gonna be honest, I simultaneously enjoy and hate rendering hair. Like, I think I hate the thinking process of it, but I very much enjoy like blending things and whatever. So I'm like, sometimes when I render hair, I'm just like, what if I just like didn't make it make sense? What if I just did whatever the fuck I wanted? Which I do a lot of the times, I'm gonna be real. I am notorious for not rendering things in a way that makes particular sense. That is something that unfortunately me and AI have in common. Rendering don't make sense? Nope, that's just me, it's not AI. Sorry guys, sorry. I just do what I want and we ended up here. Oh, I forgot this shit, her headband. Okay, wait, I'll have to... Because I've seen definitely people like accusing artists of using AI because like, oh yes, this is a mistake that an artist of this caliber would not make. This is like very obviously like doesn't make sense, and I'm like, girl, I'm sorry, I'm just bad, you know? Have you ever considered that I drew this myself and all those mistakes are just me? Have you ever considered that I just do not think when I draw? Because I implore you to make that consideration. Also, like, you know, for example, too, I'll see people like, oh yeah, this hand has too many fingers. As if, I feel like every artist in their life at least one time has drawn a hand with too many fingers or the hand positioned the wrong fucking way because they weren't thinking right. Like, I've literally watched Riru draw something with 6 fingers, like, live on stream, not realize it, post it, and then, like an hour later take it down because she's realized it has too many fingers. Like, it just happens. Not to excuse and defend people in for when they do use AI. I just think people should be cautious about the accusations they make against people when they do make them, because it can be career destroying, and especially if they're not using it. Also, at the end of the day, for myself, I do art because I enjoy it, and I like drawing anime girls and pretty. That's it. That's the whole reason. So even if AI takes over the world, you cannot take away my joy in drawing anime girls. Sorry. This won't happen. That will stay with me forever. Also, I think if anyone ever does accuse me of using AI, I'm just gonna be like, watch me be stupid for fucking 10 hours on stream while I draw this and make every mistake known to man. Possible. Watch me. But in order for people to accuse me of posting AI or like drawing or using AI, then I do gotta say it would require me to draw more often, and often enough for me to like post. I don't post my stuff enough. So if I get my badge, since it's past the mail date, do I just pick it up at the venue? Is that how that works? Yes, you just pick it up at the venue. I'm pretty sure I just picked it up at the venue when I did it. We'll check. Mail. Boston. Oh yeah, it's not yeah, I need to buy my own bill. Holy shit. Okay. Ouchie! Get a message. Everybody. Please. Hold on. I'll have to buy your own member. I also have to submit my tax information for Boston still. I'm pretty sure when I last got my badge for Boston, up in person. Cool. So what I have left are the shoes, the little puffs, and nails, and the cuffs. Shoes are very, like, metallic. You can look here. They're very shiny, so... better. So I've been using one of the figures as my primary reference for their... There's been, like... been very nice. Because it shows a more realistic... Oh yeah! Second, y'all. Okay. Hi, y'all. I feel really bad for saying this. I think I have to go, at least for a little bit. I kind of want to come back and stream after, but I'm a little bit worried about Meow Pup, so I need to go to pick up some stuff for her. So yeah, I will be back. Either I'll go back live on stream or I'll stream into Discord, not sure yet. But yeah, basically I don't think I can focus on anything right now anyway. So I'll be back maybe in an hour or two. Yeah. Super sorry about that. I know I said I was gonna try to finish this and like sit here and finish this, but Meow Pup's just having a little bit of a rough time. I want to yeah. I'll be back in a little while. I'll post in Discord when I'm going live again. Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you later, okay? Bye-bye.